Hello, my name is Daniel Dolbeck. I'm 29, happily married for 3 years. I have 2 boys, ages 2 and 2 months. My first class with HEC was back in 2000. This is my 11th year at HEC. Yes, I'm an overachiever. For my introductory speech, I chose to explain 3 things that make me crazy. I think there are many things that make people crazy in society. It was hard for me to choose just 3 things. When I originally taped this speech, it was 3 hours and 46 minutes long. But due to the sake of the class and people watching the speech, I decided to cut it down. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines crazy as mad or insane. Here are the things that make me crazy. First, inconsiderate people. I'm sure they drive everybody crazy. Things that people do that make me crazy. When I'm driving in my car and I see somebody swerving in lanes, going off the road, and when I look at them and get next to them, I see that they're texting or on their cell phone. It makes me crazy. Also, when I'm waiting at a stoplight and I let somebody merge in, the least you can do is wave and say thank you. The next thing that makes me crazy is when I see people in the department store or at the mall who are wearing their MP3 player or iPod and also singing. We don't need your karaoke rendition of Madonna. Another thing that drives me crazy is when people leave parking or shopping carts in the parking spots at the store. Is it that hard for you to get out and push it to the return? Another thing that makes me crazy about inconsiderate people are people that like to park in handicapped spots when they're not truly handicapped. Also, another thing that inconsiderate people do is drive around in the handicapped carts at Walmart when they're not really handicapped. Just because you're lazy doesn't mean you're handicapped. The next thing that drives me crazy is my children. First of all, children are very expensive. Seems like once a week we're going through a box of diapers, $20, a bottle of formula, $20, not to mention all the other toys and stuff that we have around the house. Basically, more toys means my stuff gets moved from the house to in the garage, and now with the second child, my stuff is from in the garage to in the attic in the garage. Another thing about my children that makes me crazy is baby socks. It's the worst thing when the baby socks get missing in the washing machine and the washing machine stops running. Then I'm forced to take the washing machine apart just to discover that there was a baby sock in the pump clogging up the washing machine. Another thing that makes me crazy, my 2-year-old. Any question I can ask him, the answer is Batman or Hulk. Dylan, do you want something to eat? Batman. Dylan, are you ready to go night-night? Hulk. Another thing about my children that drives me crazy is the fact that they like to have accidents in the bathtub sometimes. It's bad enough that it happens once when I'm giving you a bath, but 3 times. He's an overachiever too. The next thing in the list that drives me crazy is my wife. My biggest thing that drives me crazy about her, while very small, is the fact that when after I do laundry, I help out and do laundry and go to fold multiple loads of laundry, all of her clothes are inside out. So what that means for me is that when I'm folding all her clothes, I have to turn them right side on first, which doubles the time that it takes for me to do the laundry. The next thing on the list for my wife is the fact that she thinks that we have a garbage disposal in the sink, even though we don't. So all the extra food from dinner gets put in the sink in the strainer, and I have to empty it into the garbage can. Or I have to clean the clog when it gets backed up. The next thing that my wife does that drives me crazy is she always likes to ask questions and add not in them, which makes it very confusing to answer. Do you not want to go to my mom's house? Yes. No. What's the correct answer? Yes, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. The next thing that drives me crazy that she does is she likes to text message on her phone while we're at the shopping center. Handling 2 kids, it's very hard. We have to divide and conquer one-on-one, and if she's texting and on her cell phone, it's hard for her to watch the other child. So, in conclusion, the three things that drive me crazy are inconsiderate people, my children, and my wife. Now, my wife isn't here watching this now, but if she sees it later, and if for some reason, next submission, next speech that I have to give, if I'm not here, it's probably a good sign that I need the authorities to be sent to my house. Thank you.